I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Barbara.
I am Burnie.
And I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
I'm Barbara.
I'm Burnie.
I'm Gus.
I'm Gavin.
Barbara.
Burnie.
Gus.
Gavin.
Barbara.
We're curious how long this will go.
You are the one who ruined it.
You have to
You were
give
the one
in.
who said, keep going.
You have to
shithead.
give in. You have to give
I didn't.
in. on
You gave
this.
in.
Don't you have another podcast?
Do I?
He did?
What?
I did?
Well,
You
not
had a
show.
Spot of Science.
Oh, Spot of Science?
I was
Yeah.
actually thinking about the
Whatever.
D&D show.
Oh,
That's a kind of, well,
They're both in broadcast.
yeah.
Whose show is
I don't know if
that?
Heroes and
classified
Halfwits you can get on iTunes.
That
I
is
didn't
an
know that.
excellent question. We had that big debate at a recent Greenlight meeting.
Of who
So
owns
Gus,
it?
answer the question. Who is the lead creative
Jeff.
on Heroes and Halfwits?
Jeff.
Okay.
Really?
So a person who doesn't work at the company anymore or currently on hiatus.
Who is?
Jeff.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you made it sound like I was wrong.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm saying I'm going with your
Yeah, yeah,
information
yeah,
that
okay.
he's the lead creative on it.
And
Who do you think came up in the meeting?
I assume Jeff.
No, not at all.
Oh.
Frank.
Frank.
Yeah.
Frank doesn't work here.
I know. That's what I. Okay. So welcome to
So,
the.
so it sounds like today you had a bunch of meetings that were trying to find out who makes our shows.
That wasn't today. That
And
was
you were
like that was
drinking.
like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Which we were greenlighting the next season of Heroes and Halfwits,
Hey guys, my timesheet's over here.
or as I like to call it, Dun Jeff and Dragus.
Bernie was being really sassy to me before the podcast
Fuck
started.
off! I was not.
Yeah,
What-
you were.
What's
What,
all
this
stuff?
podcast?
Well, apparently, Bernie Burns is drunk.
I had 3 drinking lunches.
Well, let's
today.
keep that going. Can we get him another drink?
It's right
Get
there.
on these.
Fucking Fireman's 4.
I had 3 drinking lunches today.
This could be a big mistake.
So
Gavin.
it's Monday.
We know that drunk people
Is that
like
what
to
your
drink.
Monday's like? That's not what my Monday's like.
My every
I'm
day
the
is
I gotta
sitting
get a
next to
plane
you.
in a couple hours.
Oh, you do.
brag about
I'm
it.
running.
Are you flying it?
No, I'm not flying that
Oh,
plane.
don't drink and fly.
You flying tonight?
E? I fly like right after this.
Where are you going?
Mm-hmm.
That way? Over there?
Mexico.
LA.
I'm going to LA.
Oh, I'm going to San Francisco.
Are you? Why are you going to San
Also
Francisco?
tonight?
Well, like 7 in the morning, so that's basically tonight.
So, like, really late tonight.
Yeah. See, I just did the 8 p.m. and I'm like, pshoo, and I go there.
I don't
The
think
weirdest
about
thing that's
it.
ever happened in a bathroom was in Chicago. O'Hare. I almost said Chicago.
No, you not almost. You totally said
Did I say Chicago?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've got the Gus.
Ostrom Bergstrom.
Airport connected to Chicago to O'Hare. And I was in Chicago O'Hare Airport, and I did the thing where you, like, unfortunately see through the crack in the stall,
Mhm.
and a guy was masturbating
Oh,
furiously.
God.
man.
Furiously.
I thought you were going to say
Like-
you caught him mid-wipe, but that's way
Like,
worse.
He just found out he was dying in 30 minutes.
That
like that.
happened
I
to me
mean,
at San Diego Comic
Maybe he
Con.
was. What, you saw someone masturbating?
No, Jeff saw me masturbating.
In a
No,
bathroom
no,
stall?
I saw someone masturbating.
In a bathroom stall?
in
a
the
bathroom
convention
stall,
center?
In the convention center.
I've had 2 bad bathroom experiences. One time I was peeing and some prick kicked me in the ass and I banged my penis against the urinal.
I thought...
Best, one of the best moments of my life.
oh,
He
right.
was so. Gavin never actually gets mad. He was genuinely
Because his
mad.
knob touched the urinal.
We had hand sanitizer at the booth.
Did you have dick
Oh, don't put that
sanitizer
on
though?
your dick. Don't put that in there.
Wasn't best pleased. The other time it was at a convention. I was in a stall that didn't have a lock and I was doing a twosy. So I was just had one hand on it.
Where's this? We.
Convention.
At a convention.
Just like
Yeah,
this.
I think I would walk back to the hotel. Go ahead.
It was before I could do that. And then a wheelchair.
Or you could walk.
I had to like be at the booth. A wheelchair came crashing through
Oh,
the
God.
door. Like I guess like he missed where he was wheeling himself, and he ended up like
Oh my God.
against my knees, and I
Oh,
was
no.
pooing with a guy in a wheelchair against my
Did he
knees.
say he was wheelie sorry?
Were you taking a handicap?
I thought you...
Oh my! That went on my dick again. I need.
Oh my God.
There you go, Barb.
I thought you were going to tell the story about when some guy offered you cocaine in the porta potty.
No,
Where was
offered him is not the right word.
Oh,
Did we
no.
talk
Did
about this?
cocaine on your shoulder.
Yeah, he just came in and did it. Oh God, I blocked that one out. That's
That
by
was
far the
recent.
worst.
That
one.
was like a year ago.
Yeah.
I think there's an animated adventure about that now.
There might be.
Oh, is that?
I think it
I don't
has
think we have a
been-
guy doing drugs in an animated adventure, do we?
I think so.
We should start doing approvals on these animated adventures.
When so you talked about like the lock being broken on the bathroom stall. In my high school, the bathrooms had no stall doors.
No doors.
No doors.
That was a normal thing. Yeah.
How did you poo?
It's fucking like a prison. You fucking take your dump and you look other people in the eyes.
Take your dumps.
Yep.
Yeah, high school was trying to take a dump in the morning and try to make sure you never had to take a dump at all during the day.
What about the women's restroom?
I don't know. I never went into the women's restroom.
Well, I mean, maybe you had
She
a
almost
friend.
outed you there.
I almost had a
That's a
female
total
friend in high
pervert.
school. God, no.
Well, I would think like, oh, you get to high school and you're like, hey, does your bathroom have stall doors?
I didn't have any friends. I didn't talk to anyone. The only person I talked to was Frank, who's apparently a creative lead on Heroes and Halfwits.
Seriously, that came out of that meeting. That Frank is the creative lead. Like he oversees the post production for the show.
Does he?
That I learned all of this. All of this was learned.
Oh.
Makes me madder is the empty roll of toilet paper or someone who has a new roll of toilet paper and it's just sitting on top.
Oh, that's what I do.
I hate
Because
it's like the
that's-
laziest thing on the planet.
There are animals who work in the bungalow now.
Animals?
Because I see that all the time.
Yeah.
And I see toilet paper put on the roll the wrong way all the time
That's
now.
What's the
insanity.
wrong way? There is no wrong way.
No, the
What's
wrong way is it coming down the back?
It's coming down the back.
It's-
No,
yeah.
you mean under?
Yes.
Under's preferable.
It needs to be over.
Why
Over.
under? You're a. This
You
is-
own you fucker.
How are you
own
so
cats.
successful?
If a cat comes up and goes like this, bop 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 to the under, it just winds it
Hey,
around.
guess what? We got no cats here.
He's got cats.
Here, I said here.
Also,
It's a universal thing.
if a cat just turns around, then it's all going to come down anyway.
What do you mean the cat?
If it doesn't on the other side.
The other
Yeah,
side.
if he's like pressing his back against the wall and he's doing that.
No cats are doing that.
No cat's done that.
They're wedging up behind the 1 inch behind it to do that. No,
So what if the cat gets up and then slides down the back of it with his
not
paw?
happening.
That can happen.
Why don't you just like
Or what if
close
the cat
the
decides
door?
to scratch like this? The other one goes up. Then you're fucked, right?
That would never happen.
That was the best reason I've ever heard. It's like the GIF or GIF thing. It goes one way or the other. It's
Look.
like standing up to wipe or sitting down to wipe.
Look,
Let's
if
not
you've
even start
got
that conversation.
if you've
down.
got one of those hooks that where you is open on one end and you can just slot one on,
Yeah.
that you should do. If it's one of those ones where you got to like de-hook it and like thread a new bog roll through, I'm never gonna do that. I'm just gonna plop it on the top.
You
Gavin,
are the
you're an animal.
laziest
Animal.
Fucker.
You're an animal.
I mean,
You're
I've-
sitting there.
Well, it's fine though because I can just grab it and use it.
I have a question for you.
No, you're an animal.
I have a question for you.
No.
Because apparently everyone does this differently. It's like the same thing with like standing or sitting to wipe. When you are pooing and you like take toilet paper, do you scrunch it or do you fold it?
I'm not an animal, so I fold it.
I fold it. Yeah.
I make a swan.
And then make it
You're a
sw-
And then make it peck.
I'm
peck your
somewhere
own
in
legs.
between. I don't scrunch it, but I also don't fold it.
No.
I
All right,
totally
why
do.
don't we-
Like I kind of just like
Do we have
bring it
any
together.
toilet paper here that we could all demonstrate our techniques with?
yeah. We should get a roll.
So that we've talked about this before, but it came up where somebody had to wipe themselves on camera for a short, and it was clear how they wiped themselves, which was very strange. to me.
We've talked about this on
Yeah,
the podcast.
we've definitely talked about it before.
I think.
We've talked about wiping way too much on this podcast.
But
I've made an
it's-
effort to try to sit to wipe now.
Because you would stand up before?
Not completely. I would just like kind of like hover,
Yeah.
but still be at like the sitting position.
So now you just wedge your hand down the back.
Well, now I do like the tilt thing. I'm trying a new technique.
Oh.
Look at this, Cares Cat's going crazy. So that cat's not got its back to the wall or anything. This is
under.
It's 'cause it's a
classic
stupid kitten.
cat technique.
Dude, team over for life.
My cats don't do that for some reason.
I kind of like your cats. I don't want to like your cats, but I kind of like your cats.
Do you keep your
Okay,
doors
that's the top.
closed to the bathroom?
No, used to. Definitely keep the seats down because I don't want them walking around in the bog water. But yeah, it's fine.
So Joe the cat has developed this thing. I will put it in my Instagram story. He has developed this thing that I fucking hate.
what's your Instagram?
Just Burnie.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. He's got this thing that I can't stand where he thinks we have this connection, like, oh, this is our thing. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Where when I wake up in the morning and I go to brush my teeth, he shows up on my counter and wants me to like turn the water on for
So
him
he
so
can
he can drink right out of the faucet.
That's so cute.
That's a really cute thing. Have the thing.
Fuck that. I'm not there to like, first of all, it's very inefficient with water, which is uncool because the water runs for like 30 seconds while he goes, lick.
Well, it's no worse than a shower.
Well, I have to shower.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is 30 seconds out of your tap is probably like 4 seconds of your shower.
Hey,
But it
you're
doesn't
wasting,
need to happen.
You're wasting water by not peeing in the shower.
Could you just turn on like a little trickle of water? That way it doesn't waste as much?
I do trickle, a little trickle. I'll,
that's not bad.
I'll video for it. But it's just like, I don't like, but then it's like, now it's gotten to the point where it's like, I stir at like 6:30 in the morning. I do a little, and then Joe is there meowing for me to get up and start the water so he can fucking drink.
Are you just not giving him enough water?
He has water everywhere.
Get him one of those like aerating things.
Tried it, got on Amazon, bought some fucking water fountain. Someone can look it up, I'm sure.
Is it the
Peter
flower
Hayes
thing?
can make a gif out of it. It looks like a little flower, and it's fresh water. Nah, not good
He
enough
doesn't
for
want it
Joe
out
the
of
cat.
a flower.
Yeah.
See if there's a.
All right, what do we got? What are we doing? What are we doing with this?
All right, I'll hold it up, and you show me your technique. Oh, sorry, for you.
Actually, I like it the other way.
You fucking hypocrite. You fucking
Listen,
hypocrite.
it's all for a part of the conversation. So I go like this, and then I go like that, and I go
Modest
like that,
amount.
and then I'm good to go.
Okay.
That's it, right, Gus?
Gavin?
Yeah.
See,
Like a
I'm
civilized person.
I'm very similar, but I don't like feeling too much information on my anus, so I go for a much thinner. So I'll probably go like, and I'll get
Gus.
the, I'll
He
get
went
the start of the
5
fold.
sheets, by the way, which is.
I was actually
lunacy.
trying to get 4, but 5 came off, and so on the last fold, I'll just sort of like curl it so it's fat and thin, and that way
That
way
is-
too
there's
much
enough
time.
blocker,
That's not enough surface area.
and then I just go like, whoop.
Yeah, I'm nervous about that lack of surface area there.
Look at the surface area. I
I've
have
never
on
had an
this.
incident. See, I don't know why,
Covers.
because your anus is very small.
Your anus is very small. I have ambition.
All right, so this is you.
Okay, I have to put myself in the situation.
I never hit the edges of my
Oh
fold.
yeah, I do like a scrunch fold. I do that.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, you did that too fast. I'm gonna have to
That's
do
totally a
that.
scrunch.
I go like this.
So Barbara is taking 4 sheets and then she scrunches her
scrunching.
I
hand
scrunch.
like
See,
she's throwing
I'd be
away a
worried
piece of
about-
notebook paper.
Now, what I'm worried about there is if you have a gap, you're gonna miss a bit.
I
on
also
the
have a sense of
cornhole.
where my hand skin is and where my toilet paper is. Like I'm not like what? And then even if I do get something on my hand,
Yeah,
there's something called the faucet.
there you go. And
It's
see,
very
once again, I
similar to
love Barbara. I mean, it's gonna happen,
Who
right?
gives a shit, literally.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
Do you ever pay attention if it's textured side out or not textured
Never.
side out?
No,
Never.
Oh, God.
I started paying attention to it recently.
Now you're gonna put that in my fucking head, dude.
So you want bumps
Why
or
would
divots?
you do that?
Bumps are better. Textured
Bump-
side out is better.
Well, what's the difference in the two sides?
It makes a difference. Watch, fold it back the other way now. You'll know there's a difference.
Fuck you, Gus. You ruined.
When you feel it on your
Oh, God.
asshole, it's totally different, by
you
the
ruined
way.
everything for
Oh.
me.
Well, I mean, the bigger difference is the
And it makes
brand.
me think that that's why they make it that way. Because every toilet paper brand is like that, where they have one side that's rough and then the other side that's not.
Well,
So it's-
both sides are
it's
rough. One is
user-
concave rough. One is
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
one
by
is
that-
scrunching, you get both sides.
Oh yeah.
It's totally different.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You've never thought about that before.
Well, god damn it.
So now you gotta
I
do
would
it the
I
other
would want
way.
bumps because the last thing I want when it comes to bog roll is bog roll that's too slick. Like I don't ever want to be like bloody hell and like come off too fast.
Jesus, what's going on down there?
How are you wiping
Are you on the
yourself?
floor in the corner suddenly? That you can't figure out what happened. You,
Just like a
wake up the
dog
next
scooting
day.
your ass on the fucking rug.
Because some people have the little butt crumbs on the back, and I never want to have
I
that.
spend no time thinking about this. This is the most I've thought about it.
Why don't you get
in
wet
my
wipes?
Life.
Well, wet wipes run out.
Toilet paper runs out.
Yeah, but I've
No,
always got.
toilet paper's forever.
Oh, you
That
have that.
is not
you have that.
logic.
It doesn't run out for me.
That's not logic.
You could buy wet wipes.
I don't
and-
use something that runs out.
So wet wipes are not. Apparently, there's a huge dispute between plumbers and sewage.
They seem awful
Professionals.
for the environment.
Oh, apparently they've pulled out these wads of flushable wipes that have been multiple tons.
Yeah.
Like these huge, like massive conglomerations of these things.
So they have like public restroom, like a shit so big that you just you don't know what human ass.
Have I shown you the photo? Have I shown you the
Oh
photo?
God! See, this is it. See, I went to college with guys who will
What are
send
you
you
showing?
photos of their poop.
Is it
So-
yours?
This isn't my poop.
But I'm like physically.
How are you gonna find? Do you have it favorited or?
I remember approximately what date it occurred, and it's sorted by date.
So you have a picture of poop on your phone.
I have. You'll see.
I'd rather not.
I'll look at it.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a while to find it, so you might have to vamp.
I hope it'll take a long time. You don't have it tagged?
No, you're right. I should tag it.
I think
Make
that-
it a market as a favorite.
Favorite, yeah.
I
Okay.
think
It is.
the golden rule.
Oh, you gonna show this to Barbara?
Barbara can't wait to see
Gus
this.
is handing Barbara his phone. Oh no.
What's going on in that picture?
I don't know. Like this was at a public restroom in Sydney.
It's all up on the side.
The door to the stall. I actually need to take a piss, but the door to the stall was open. I walked past the stall, stopped, turned around, and went back because the image was so appalling.
Oh my God. That's horrifying. How far into the podcast? We're 40 minutes into the podcast. We haven't left the bathroom yet. What's going on, guys?
The golden rule should be: if poo is coming out of your anus, you're not funny at that moment, and you can't be funny.
There's no golden rule.
Anyone in the broadcast channel, if you have a bad gag reflex, minimize Slack right now.
Oh, are you giving it?
No,
to them?
I'm just for your reference. Do not put it in the show.
Why don't you cut it out of the image so it's just white?
Yeah, you can blur it out or something, just so
Don't
you have an
look at
idea of what the hell we're talking about.
I once walked in on a girl in a stall because she didn't lock the door, which is, by the way, one of my pet peeves.
Yeah, I hate when people do that too.
Because then you feel like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Is everyone just seeing it now for the first time?
It landed in the control room.
And so I opened the door on this girl.
There's audible groans.
Should I wait for a second?
You're good.
No, you're good. It's justified. I open the stall door, and there's this girl who has her legs open, and her head's like this, like looking between her legs.
Like she's watching?
Like, maybe?
Was she passed out?
No, she was, because then she popped her head up when I opened the door.
Peter Hayes made a gif of the fountain.
Of course he
I gotta
did.
retweet that.
Of
Unbelievable.
course.
That guy's Johnny on the spot, dude. I'm sorry. So what was she doing between her legs? Looking.
I don't know. But I felt so bad because you walk in on someone who didn't lock the door and it's your fault.
He was totally fine. I was less coherent, just being tired.
And he was using the entire bottle of vodka.
Yeah,
every
they just
time.
No, he
They
would
just
take a sip
kept-
and throw it away.
They just kept bringing him stuff.
Some people like only pour a little bit into their fucking orange juice.
Then you
Fuck
had 4
you.
of them? I mean, doesn't make sense.
She just asked
If
me
you
if the guy who
oh my
pissed on the
God,
drink cart
fuck
was on a
you,
plane.
you piece of shit. If you get a glass of orange juice and you pour a little bit of vodka into that and drink it, you get another
He
glass
said-
of orange juice.
He had
He
4.
said 4 screwdrivers. That could mean 4 glasses of orange juice with vodka in it.
This guy was pounding drinks, dude. He was pounding.
Hey, look, I'm going to have 2 beers right now.
That's different because it's in a fucking bottle.
So I did always.
So's the vodka.
I did a
I
shit
have
called.
a cup.
We need the argument.
Oh, do it.
I have
do
a
it.
fucking cup. If
I
there's
don't think
orange
this
juice in
combination
here,
has happened on argument.
there's orange juice. I put a little bit of vodka in here. I make a screwdriver. I drink it. Oh, there's still a little bit of vodka left in this bottle. Let me get another glass of orange juice and put some more vodka in here and drink another one.
Same bottle, right? Just like this.
How many
Same bottle.
How many screwdrivers is that?
It's 1. The bottle is 1.
Is the
No.
bottle one or is the cup one?
The bottle of alcohol, because it's pre-measured. That is your drink. That is 1 drink. If you say,
What if you like your
say
drinks
to the
weaker?
flight attendant, I would like one vodka, 1 vodka soda, they don't give you like half of a bottle. They give you the bottle. That's 1 vodka.
to pour in at your leisure.
You're in the
Otherwise,
split
they would
screen,
mix
Barb.
it.
You're in the split screen.
I realize
amp
that.
it up. Amp it up.
Otherwise, they give you the fucking bottle so you could pour it yourself. Otherwise, they
and
would just
that's
mix
1.
it for you.
And that's
They
1.
would just mix it for you.
Yeah,
Why
you
am I
fucking
so-
Mexican. There you go. I helped you out there, Barb.
Thank you.
Our Canadian brethren and our Mexican brethren were just like, you need to like amp it up a little bit. Oh, I killed the mood with my racist shit.
You did.
Sorry.
Way to go. Get a few drinks in you and the
Yeah.
fucking the truth comes out.
Back
I'm
to being
sorry.
offensive.
Brian's
Yeah.
still drinking his 1 beer.
I was trying to help, and I only ruined things for everybody. I was on
It's
Always
over.
Open. It'll be this
It's
week.
coming out
out.
this week. Yeah.
If Texas ever offers to make you one of his specialty drinks, don't fucking do it.
No, definitely
Well,
do
he made
it.
us booze last time.
Oh my.
On
See,
this
he
podcast.
would use 2 of those little bottles for one of those drinks, and that would still be called 1 drink.
I
That is
said,
called
what? I
that is
said-
called a double.
I said, what
Oh.
do you recommend?
No, she's got a point there though.
What?
Well, because a double's 1 drink.
A double's 2. That's why it's a double.
It's a drink.
It's a drink, but it's 2.
But you wouldn't order 2 drinks separately if you wanted a double.
Some places
You
you,
wouldn't
do.
want the-
Some places they serve you the 1 and they give you the second and the side. And you have to put it in yourself.
But you wouldn't get 2 mixes with it
No, because it's a double.
because it's 1 drink.
Because it's 2 drinks. Because it's 2 different servings of alcohol.
This is now labeled the NAFTA podcast. Canada versus Mexico.
Well, fucking the UK's over here now for some goddamn reason.
Is there something
Doc.
you enjoy doing when you're drunk more than you like doing sober?
Yeah, drinking.
Running.
Running. For me, it's dancing. Dancing is so fun when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Because you don't give a
What do I? Is there anything I do when I'm drunk that I don't?
Anal?
No?
What's the question?
Is there something you enjoy doing
Or
more
just
when
like
you're drunk? as
something that
opposed
you
to
use
sober?
it to
Oh,
be like.
sure. Dudes.
I thought you were like referring to us as dudes, and then you're going to tell us something.
Dudes, comma.
Yeah. Oh,
Dudes, comma.
Yeah.
Dot.
It's dudes exclamation mark.
Dudes, I blew a guy. That was the rest of that story.
So you never made out with a dude? Or like moved on a dude when you were drunk?
Have
Or
you?
sober?
I don't know if made out's the word. I think I've kissed a guy, but it's always been on camera stuff. I don't think I've ever kissed a guy.
I have seen a lot of people
any amorous situation.
switch their preference. Like I know gay guys who get straight.
Yeah, we know
Get
one guy who
Yeah.
gets super straight.
Is he not just maybe bisexual?
Just whatever. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
Like, everything's
More
fair
fluid
game.
in that?
Everything's fair game.
No titles?
He's fluid. Bonded with people around him.
Did you see that story that I guess they're apparently
But veggie chips are what? Like
I think the one of the ones I have
potato
is like
chips are veggie chips.
taro
right?
root. There may be some other ones in there.
Is a potato a vegetable?
It's a tuber.
This beer is terrible.
A YouTuber?
This beer tastes of the cap. It's like metallic.
This potato chip lost its ad revenue. We met some people at the Creator Summit who had lost Gus. Ew, that's terrible. They had lost 8. That's awful. Someone is gonna have to fucking clean that up.
Where's the bog roll?
Way to go, Barbara.
God damn it.
I thought he would catch it. No,
We
we're
met,
catch it
people,
with
we
what?
met people who had lost 85% of their revenue, Gus.
Jesus.
85%. They were making 15% of what they normally make.
I know H3H3 had a discussion about that, about finding other ways to focus their energy.
I like Ethan.
Yeah.
I spent a decent amount of time with him at the Creator Summit. I like that guy.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. He had that kind of expose about the YouTube ad revenue on racist comment that ended up being debunked, and he had to take that.